Woo! What's up, everyone? Sipping the coffee for y'all. Just did 12 hours, and then they paid me for a holiday. So it put me to 41.62 already for the week. What does that mean? Well, if you've been watching these lives, that means that I cannot work. So I am officially off work for the rest of the week, which I'm not mad at. Like, partially I'm mad because it's like I would make more money. Like, you think about it, if I'm at 41 on a Wednesday, I have off tomorrow, come on Friday, Saturday, that'd be a nice week, man. But I know it's coming. So this is my last week doing this, and then next week I'll be working with a technician showing me how to do leak down tests. So like, I'm doing propane for AmeriGas, right? So say you have a leak with propane, right? Well, they'll call me out, and not only am I filling, forklift cylinders with propane, or residential or commercial tanks, underground or out of ground, I also have to do emergency calls. I'll be on call, which is going to be a pain in the ass. And what they do is they teach you how to do a leak test. What's a leak test? Well, a leak test is if you smell propane in the house. Now, what I found out from working at AmeriGas is that propane does not actually have a smell, okay? But you can smell propane, and the reason why, now I forget the exact date or where it happened all the way, but pretty much what happened was, back in the day, they used to give out propane and it didn't smell, and somebody's house caught on fire, a big building, or something traumatic happened with propane. And after that, they decided to put something inside of the propane so you can smell the fumes and the vapor and stuff. So they made it where you can smell it now, but propane itself doesn't actually smell. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's the fumes, or they put something in it to mixture with vapor so you can smell it, because you can't see it, and if you can't smell it, it's easily flammable and you can light your whole house on fire, right? So nobody wants that. So yeah, so I'll be with the guy Edgar, and we'll be doing leak down tests, and that'll teach me how to spot a leak. That'll teach me how to do a leak test. Hello. So it'll teach me how to do a leak test. And what's pretty cool is, like, they give you like a sniffer that smells any gas to let you know something's going off. And then you do like, you'll take off a fitting on the tank. You'll put one on with a hose attached, run it for 10 psi for 3 minutes to see if it holds pressure, and if it doesn't, then I just keep traveling and keep finding it. And it's kind of cool. It can be annoying. A lot of people think it's extremely annoying. Hey, what's up? Bye, good night now. What? Hey, I'm talking about my job at AmeriGas doing propane work. So I just got off, and they gave me my 8 hours. So if you guys have been watching, I can't go back to work for the rest of the week. So I'm officially off. So I didn't expect that, but I am, because I can't go over 40. Hey, your boy still managed to get almost 42 hours. I know they're going to be pissed when payroll comes, because I'm not supposed to get 40. So hopefully they don't take that shit away from me. But next week is my last week training, and then they fly me out to Georgia in Jonesboro. So I don't know if anybody's from Jonesboro, but I'm going to go out there, and I'll do a bunch of classes and coursework, and they'll teach me a bunch of stuff about cylinders and propane, and because that's what I do. I do drive a propane, I fill propane, I check propane leaks, and then I'm going out with the guy next week before I go to Georgia, and he's the technician, very respectable technician of all the tri-state, and he's the big guy for AmeriGas. And I'll go out and just learn the leak test, learn everything about it, so I know how to spot a leak, what to look for, what fittings, what gauges, and like, I'm talking about, like, I might go to a Walmart and have to figure out a leak test, and I'll be the only guy, right? So there is some level of competence and understanding. It's not super hard, but there's a level. So I don't know, what are you guys doing? How's your day going? My day was also pretty damn long, I'm not gonna lie. I clocked in at 3:30 in the morning, and I'm just getting off at 3 o'clock. So almost a 12-hour day. I loaded up the truck. I did propane. So sometimes we do propane. It's called ACE, where I'll go to Home Depots and stuff, and I'll deliver propanes that you use for your grill. And so what I had to do in the morning, I had to forklift 10. There's on the beverage, we have 5 slots, 5 doors on each side, so it's 10 altogether. And I have to forklift them all out, put them on the dock, grab a whole new slate of 4, which ends up being, if I'm not mistaken, 12 in each one. So it ends up being like 42 or 46, I forget the number. And I have to load it up there. So in the morning, it's dark out, and you're loading up a forklift. It's pretty like, oh, fuck, like, you know, like you almost get scared. You're like, shit, I don't want to fuck anything up. But I had it. It took a little longer because I had to take time and be a little bit more patient and, you know, knock the cobwebs off. It's been a while since I did forklift. Any of you guys do forklift? Any of you guys do forklift? Want to know. Also, got that done. That felt really good. And yeah, also I dropped a new video last night, okay? Please, go check it out, please. Do your boy a favor, go check it out, all right? It's the top essentials everybody should EDC, what they carry. Also, I'm thinking about changing the name on the channel. Now, I've been Unplugged Preston for 2-3 years, but honestly, my channel is going towards everyday carry and working and trucking, and every day I'm myself, and I'm starting to really think I might just change the channel to Everyday Preston. Might sound corny, but it's really me. And, you know, it's Everyday Preston because I'm Preston every day. This is me, you know. I'm not trying to be somebody else. I'm trying to be myself. So, might change the name. I like Unplugged with Preston because it doesn't put a roof or a ceiling on the channel. I can talk about anything. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't want to be like Everyday Carry with Preston. I think that's too much. But Everyday Preston, it's like, it's really catchy. And it's like, I think that is the perfect name for me. And my personality, I think if you were to hear that as a channel name and then watch one of my videos, you'd be like, it makes sense more. Unplugged with Preston is, when I made that, it was when I was watching a lot of Andrew Tate and being big on my red pill shit, and I got out of a breakup, and I was really unplugging myself from the Matrix, and I still am that guy. The difference is like, I don't know, Unplugged with Preston sounds cool, but I think it's original, but I think Everyday with Preston would be cool. Also, we're doing a giveaway. Yo, I'm 18. Can I buy a gun and have it on me? Yeah, you can buy a gun. I don't think you can buy a pistol. I don't know what state you're on. You have to go check out your laws and regulations. In Delaware, if I'm not mistaken, you can possess a shotgun at 18, so you can hunt. And at 21, you can possess a pistol. But it could change. It could change. Florida, shit, I don't know. Florida, I love Florida. You can stand ground. That's where I'm trying to move at. Florida's awesome. I'm sure you could probably own a pistol at 18 in Florida. You could probably get away with that in Florida. Florida's awesome. You also can carry fixed blades, and it's very easy. I mean, listen, if you're allowed to own a pistol at 18, do yourself a favor and go to the courthouse, bring an ID, and go get a concealed carry, okay? Go get a concealed carry license. It's very easy to do that in Florida, and it won't take long at all. And once you have that, you'll be able to conceal your pistol, right? You don't want to really open carry a firearm. In Delaware, it's an open carry, so they're like cool if you open carrying your gun, but like they give you all of this bullshit to hide the gun. But my thing is like, if I have ill intentions, I have ill intentions. I don't need a license or a permit to go shoot up somebody or shoot up a school. I'm going to just do it, right? I would never tell anybody. I'm just saying, like, that's how I think a criminal would think, right? A lunatic, right? Just like a knife. I don't understand why, I can only have a knife under 3 inches when, like, the average criminal is going and getting a butcher knife, a kitchen knife, right? And if I have ill intentions of stabbing somebody to death, it's not going to matter if it's a half an inch smaller. It doesn't make fucking sense, you know? Bro's going to have 28 assists. Well, if you want it for protection for the house, do it. And I recommend if you're going to do a pistol, your first one, go get a Glock. Very easy to use, very, very reliable. Probably the most reliablest gun you can get. And it's cheap. Is there better guns out there? Yes. Is there next level shit, yes, but you're probably young and you just need something for protection. A Glock was my first pistol. It's still my only pistols. I plan on doing a Gucci Glock. I got one I want to buy. I'm going to have the money soon. It's almost a $2,000 Glock, fully built, but I'm going to get my concealed carry. It's going to take up almost 6 months to get it. Once I get that, then I'll buy the gun I want, because I think buying such a beautiful gun and then having to open carry it kills it for me. But I have a Glock 17, a full size Gen 5, and then I have a Glock 43, which is a subcompact small gun, both chambered in 9mm. And you know what? They do the thing. And guess what? I also got an AR-15 with a 16-inch barrel with an M-lock. I'm good. I got guns. Nobody's fucking running in my house. It'd be the wrong person to run in, I'll tell you. Because in Delaware, I can shoot you break into my house. That's where I get your ass. So don't come in my house. I'm armed and dangerous. You come stepping in my door unexpected. I'm 13. Yeah, YouTube church. But yeah, go do that, guys, and go get your CCW. I think it's good to get a concealed. And don't get a gun just for protection. Learn how to clean a gun. Learn the history of firearms. Learn how to use it. I'm going to tell you something that's very important, okay? When it comes to firearms, guns don't kill people, okay? A gun has never killed anyone. You'll never hear of a gun killing somebody. You'll hear of somebody using a gun to kill somebody, all right? Guns don't have brains. Guns don't think for themselves. Guns don't have a mind of their own. Somebody has to use it, okay? It's a tool. It's a tool in your arsenal, all right? Use your tools with care and pride and take care of them and learn everything about your tools, all right? Take care of them, right? A gun don't shoot people. Stupid people with guns shoot people, okay? Always remember that. That's why I can't stand when liberals want to get rid of our guns, because it's like, listen, do you fucking realize, like, a criminal is not going to get a license. He's not going to be allowed to own that gun, and he could shoot me. Why are you making it so hard for me, who's a tax-paying, law-abiding citizen, to possess a gun and carry a gun? I don't get it, but thank God we got Uncle Trump. He's trying to make a full federal improvement that is just going to allow everyone to pretty much be able to, any state, overrule the state control, legislative state laws, that you're going to be able to conceal carry the way it fucking should be, all right? All right? It should be like that. I shouldn't have to open carry and feel like, oh my God, because guess what? What do you get a gun for? Most of the time, people get a gun to protect their family, protect their household, or they're scared of going to the movies or going to a public place like the mall with their children, and some psycho pull out a gun and just start shooting. Okay? That's very scary. So what do people do? They keep a gun for that. Okay? And you have to understand something. If you can't conceal it and you can't hide it, not hide it because you don't want cops to find out. No, it's your right to bear arms, but you're concealing it. What happens is, if somebody goes out and they want to shoot up a mall, you're at Christiana Mall shopping at Nordstrom, and somebody pulls out a gun and starts shooting. Guess what? Whoever has a gun on them, they're the first person who gets shot. Okay? If you have a gun on you, that person pulls out the gun and shoots you first. You want to have a gun where if somebody starts shooting, he doesn't even know that you have a gun on you, and you can put him down and neutralize the target, okay? That's how I feel. Trust me, sometimes I'm this close from being a cop, all right? I think I want to do some first responder work. Once I get all of this stuff going, I'm really considering joining to be an EMS or a paramedic, or a firefighter. Just because I love my goddamn country and I want to give back. I got some knowledge, man. I'm 32. I'm not a kid no more. I was fucking stupid when I was 18. You sound a lot smarter than me. And I'm happy I didn't have a gun at 18, because I probably would have shot myself. That's what I'm saying. if you're going to go, get a CCW and get some type of certification and training. Not because you should be able to own the gun without any of that, but you should learn how to shoot it, learn how to reload it, learn how to learn how to clean it, and learn what and what not to do. Okay, when I first got my gun, I was stupid and I was muzzle flashing everyone. Muzzle flashing means that you pointed at people, like you're, oh yeah, I got my gun, blah blah, playing around. You never do that. Okay, I learned, I didn't hurt anybody or anything, but doing more research and then taking my qualifications, I just never completed that app at the courthouse. I did all the training already. And what I learned is when you have a gun, you treat it like it's loaded even though the guns were never loaded when I did that, you treat it like it's loaded every time. Because if you don't do that, what'll happen is you'll end up shooting yourself or shooting somebody by accident. You know, you'll shoot yourself or you'll shoot somebody by accident because you don't understand that. So now I never point a gun at anybody. Unless I absolutely, like, I'm fucking around and I know, and I still know it's not a good thing to do. You know, sometimes I act fucking silly. My girl talks shit. I say, shut the fuck up. But I'm joking. But I've only done that like one time. And there was not a round in it. There was not a magazine in it. It's literally can't do anything. It's pulled back and completely open. But, you know, you still don't do it for the principle. So I've learned that the hard way. And I don't like safeties. Okay? Training is not long, all right? I see nobody's back in the live, but that's fine. But training is not long. It'll be 1 day course, maybe 2, a couple hours. And I don't like safeties because if you get in an exchange and somebody pulls a gun out, you're not going to think to, oh, let me undo the safety and load the gun at that, or oh, let me undo the safety and then shoot. You're just going to die because you're going to pull the trigger and not think. So you want to be able to pull that gun out and instantly shoot. You don't want nothing to stop you from pulling that trigger. So for me, I never ever fuck with a gun with a safety. When I first got into firearms, I was scared of a Glock because it didn't have a safety. But the more I learned, I realized not having a safety is not a good idea, because it's been proven that like 98% or 89% of self-defense killings or incidents or accidents or whatever you call it, it only takes about 2 to 3 rounds in the self-defense moment. And when it happens so fast, you don't have time to prepare for it. Okay? So what do we do in the field? We over-prepare for it. That's why we go to gun ranges and we do shit. We don't do that because we're cool. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you can be badass on Instagram. But we do it because we know for a fact, if I got to pull it out and draw and shoot, I know I'm a decent. Shit. I'll be right back on, boys. All right, let me make sure my coworker's good. I'll be back on. I love